Do psychoactive substances, such as speed, affect the ability of safe driving in even the most experienced drivers? The answer is yes. You are driving outside a built-up area on a one-way road. Can you overtake the vehicle on the right? The answer is yes. Does the traffic light displayed in this situation denote that when turning right there is no collision with other road users? The answer is yes. In this situation, do you have the right of way over the vehicle approaching from the right? The answer is yes. Are you allowed in this situation to continue overtaking? The answer is yes. Are you approaching a crossroads from a road with right of way? The answer is yes. You are driving a passenger car. In this situation, are you allowed to overtake after the visible sign? The answer is yes. Are you allowed to use high beam lights in this situation? The answer is no. Is the presented U-turn maneuver prohibited in these road conditions? The answer is no. If you're involved in a car accident in which there are no injuries or fatalities, are you obliged to immediately remove your car from the scene of the accident? The answer is yes. When entering this intersection, do you have priority over the vehicle on the left? The answer is no. You are driving a vehicle which does not perform payable transport of passengers on regular lines. Are you allowed in this situation to change into the right lane? The answer is no. Is overtaking from the right prohibited on this roadway? The answer is no. In the visible situation, are you obliged to exercise special caution? The answer is yes. Should you in all situations stop before the sign giving priority to vehicles approaching from the opposite direction? The answer is no. In this situation, can you use daylights? The answer is no. Does this sign placed in the area of an intersection refer only to the roadway by which it has been placed? The answer is yes. In this situation, can you still change lanes to the right? The answer is no. In this situation, in conditions of a significant reduction of speed on the roadway, can the white vehicle in the right lane enter the adjacent lane? The answer is yes. Are you allowed to turn left in this situation? The answer is yes. Which of the following activities are you obliged to perform before driving the vehicle shown? Only wipe off snow on the front windscreen of the vehicle. Only wipe off snow on the car glass. Wipe off snow on the car glass, engine cover, roof and mirrors. Wipe off snow on the car glass, engine cover, roof and mirrors. Which of the following elements belongs to the mandatory equipment of each passenger car? A jack, a warning triangle, a high visibility vest. A warning triangle. In which situation will a fastened safety belt not function properly when it is twisted? When its upper part is located below the neck. When it is tense. When it is twisted. You are driving a passenger car on dual carriage expressway. At what speed are permitted drive? 110 km per hour, 120 km per hour, 130 km per hour. 120 km per hour. What must not you do when driving a passenger car? Pull a person on slights behind the car. Use the CB radio. Carry a child in a child safety seat placed in the front seat. Pull a person on slights behind the car. What category driving license should you have when driving a four-wheeled vehicle other than a light one? B1. AAM. B1. How should you behave before you start overtaking in good visibility in order to ensure that you have sufficient visibility of the road? I must come as close as possible to the car in front of me. I will keep a sufficient distance from the car in front of me to allow me to watch the road. I will use the horn to force the driver of the car in front of me to move to the shoulder or an emergency lane. I will keep a sufficient distance from the car in front of me to allow me to watch the road. You are traveling on the highway and intend to exit it. At what point do you start braking before the exit from the highway? Before entering the exit lane, exit. After entering the start of the exit lane, exit. At any point on the highway. After entering the start of the exit lane, exit. At what speed are you allowed to drive a passenger car on the road beyond this sign? 70 km per hour, 100 km per hour, 90 km per hour. 90 km per hour. What is the purpose of the rear anti-fog lights of a passenger car? They increase the effectiveness of signaling the fact of braking in fog. They replace position lights. They improve the visibility of the car in fog. They improve the visibility of the car in fog. What distance from the preceding vehicle should you keep when driving a passenger car outside the built-up area in a tunnel 600 meters long? Not shorter than 50 meters. Not shorter than 40 meters. Not shorter than 30 meters. Not shorter than 50 meters. What should you pay most attention to while you're passing another vehicle? To proper positioning of your hands on the steering wheel. To the cars behind you. To keeping a safe distance. To keeping a safe distance.